Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Anthony. I rode the Amtrak train from Omaha, Nebraska to Sacramento, California, just a couple weeks ago, and I'm here to give you a little review. I went halfway across the country, so I'll give you a little more. I was on the train a little bit longer today, so I'm able to give you a little more in-depth perspective of how it was on the train, and if the train was good, the pros and the cons, and if it's something maybe you want to do or thinking about doing. I'm gonna give you a little review, so just listen up and let's go. First off, why Amtrak? Why take a train? Hey guys, so there's many different reasons why someone would take a train. Whether they want to sightsee more, whether they want to get the most out of their money and their trip, whether they just like taking pictures of things, and some go for just the experience of being on a train. There's many different reasons, and I'd say my biggest thing about taking the train was I was one of those people that just wanted the experience. I just wanted to say that I took a train. Not necessarily just from this distance, but I just wanted to take a train. So Amtrak is, like I said before, it is a train station. They have many stations around the U.S. They also have buses that can take you where you need to go, because not all their trains take you to the, certain locations. But trains, are getting less popular because, they don't check the baggage. They don't have a fee for baggage really, because I took 2 big suitcases, a backpack, and a pillow with me. They didn't check not one of my bags. They didn't see if I had a gun, if I had drugs or anything like that. They just let me get on the train, and I put my stuff up on like the little shelf things they have over the seats, and I was good to go. So I was surprised. I thought that was pretty convenient how I was able to just take my things and store it and sit down and enjoy the ride. So I thought that was pretty cool. So seating. I had a coach seat because the cost is just cheaper. I paid like $140 for a one-way ticket to California from Omaha, Nebraska, which is like 1,400 and something miles, something like that. It was just cheaper. You can get the sleepers, but I don't know. I wouldn't spend that kind of money. The good thing about a sleeper is, you get a place to sleep, which is a lot more comfortable than a coach seat. All your meals are pretty much kind of free, and you have your own bathroom, you can shower in and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't think that's worth $1,000 unless I was going all the way across the country from like New York to Los Angeles. That's probably the only time I'd spend that kind of money on a sleeper. But for the coach seats, I would say the biggest thing, if you're getting a coach seat, like I got the lower level, and I thought that was really the best decision, because all the second level was full of people. It was crowded. There's a lot of people up there, and I couldn't do that because it's just my personal space. Having the lower level, I had like my own chair to myself. It was pretty awesome. I had my own chair to myself. There was only 3 other people in the car that I was in. Overall Amtrak, it was pretty fun. It was a good experience. They do have on the upper deck, they have like a certain car where there's like windows like this, like kind of turn like that, and you can take pictures and stuff like that. And it was kind of neat, I'm 19 years old, and I think you could be like 17 or something to take it by yourself. But I don't know, maybe you could be younger if like your parents buy the ticket for you and you just take the trip by yourself. But other than that, Amtrak was a fun experience. There were some times, like there was one time when the train stopped and it got cold. It was really cold in the train because it was like in Colorado or something in the mountains, and it was stopped for like a few hours, I heard, and they have to do these temporary stops just because the track is like a one-way track, so it has to wait for the other train to go past before the other train gets on the track. You know, obviously they don't want to crash or anything like that. So those situations are kind of irritating because, you know, I'm kind of an impatient person and I want to get to my destination. You know, the coach seats aren't very comfortable, so I didn't like sitting there for that long, but I guess that wasn't that bad. You know, I got here on time, pretty close to what they suggested, so you know, I was maybe like 10-15 minutes behind. That's how behind we were, but it wasn't that bad at all. So the stops were pretty quick. Usually they would stop, drop a few people off, 5 minutes later, bam, we're gone, which is pretty, you know, that's pretty, you know, that was pretty on track. You know, I was surprised. So, well, you know, there's a lot of bad reviews. People give Amtrak a lot of bad reviews, like they delay all the time, you know, this, all that, they're behind the schedule all the time. You know, maybe they are, but I mean, the train that I was on wasn't, and I went 1,000 miles, so I don't know, I would say if you're going about 40 minutes, you know, maybe if you're going about 300 miles, maybe stuff like that happens, but I went 1,000 miles and it was on point. So, you know, on point meaning that everything was good. So, another thing that a lot of people discuss when they talk about Amtrak is the food. The food is kind of expensive. It's like $7 a meal, pretty close to that average, and the food's not good. It's not good at all. But you know, there's starving kids in different countries that don't get anything to eat, you know, every day. So a cup of noodles, you know, eat it. You know, it's food. You know, it's gonna put something in your body, so you won't be starving throughout the whole trip. I would say bring about $50 per person. If you're by yourself, just bring $50 for yourself. That should be fine. You know, that would be all right for me going to California. So, you know, like I said, if you're going like 300 miles, if you're not going to spend the night on the train, you don't need to bring anything. Bring maybe a couple snacks. But if you're going to spend the night on the train, you're going to be on the train for a couple of days, then bring some money, bring some cash, and be ready to spend some cash, because you're going to need to. It's kind of expensive, but you got to eat somehow, you know. So anyways, that's my review, guys. I hope you liked it. I didn't want to keep it too long at all, but I hope you liked it. Please subscribe. Anthony R. Valdez is my name. I run track, but I also do YouTube videos, so it's whatever. I hope you guys liked it, and you guys take it easy. Bye. You can also hit me up on Instagram at TrackmanValdez. There it is right there. Just hit me up. Hit me up on YouTube. Subscribe. Do what you need to do. Check me out. I'm new. Adios.